7 Little Johnstons, Liz confirms her split from boyfriend Brice Bolden, no longer living together. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Please subscribe to the channel. In a promo for season 14 of her family's TLC show, 7 Little Johnstons, Liz Johnston revealed that she and her boyfriend, Brice Bolden, had broken up, following months of fan speculation. Liz, 22, stated, "So Brice and I are no longer together." In a sneak peek released by Parade on Monday, March 11. Before returning to talk about the basis for their breakup, the nurse felt upset and requested a moment to gather herself in another room. "So, Brice and I aren't living together anymore. We've parted ways," she declared. "It seemed more like roommates when we were living together than when we were a couple. And since I don't want to be in a relationship where there isn't any love or just, I don't know, spark, I couldn't manage to live that way. I grew up watching my parents, Amber and Trent Johnston, to make sure their romance was still thriving after more than 25 years of marriage." Liz continued, "I want that, but I can't do it with someone who is content to be in a mediocre relationship, even if it's a fine one," the single mother went on. "And I am not the type to be in a fine and mediocre relationship because that is not who I am." When a producer inquired about Liz's emotional state, she acknowledged that she had a lot of emotions, but claimed she was primarily angry since things changed. "The 25-year-old Brice was still genuinely a good guy," she continued. "I can't live like that." Liz said, "When the relationship starts to mentally affect somebody, when they don't feel loved, and they tried everything to keep the relationship going and to keep the spark alive, and suddenly they're exhausted from it, and then they just get pretty much depressed. I can't live like that." It's still unknown whether Liz and Brice, who started dating in 2018, broke up before or after the birth of their first child. In September 2023, the ex-couple revealed they were expecting their first child. On November 3, 2023, their daughter Leighton was born. According to the trailer, Liz's pregnancy and delivery will take place in season 14. Since having their baby, Liz and Brice have continued to spend time together. However, it's unclear if they are co-parenting or are getting back together. In December 2023, Brice wished Liz a happy birthday, and they joined the Johnston family for Leighton's first Thanksgiving and Christmas. 7 Little Johnstons star Liz Johnston shares the mean mom way she protects her daughter. She claims she isn't scared to act like a mean mom when others approach too closely. "One thing my parents instilled in me is the importance of protecting your family and your child," Johnston tells Today.com. "So that's what I do." Johnston, who has achondroplasia, a common form of dwarfism, and is a member of the largest known family of little people in the world, is featured on TLC's 7 Little Johnstons reality show. Her boyfriend Brice Bolden, who is also the father of her daughter, does not. The same issues with curiosity seekers approaching too closely were present when her mother started having children 23 years ago. Johnston says, "You would think there would be a progression of people knowing their limits and boundaries when it comes to touching your child," she claims. "It's nuts." During this season, Johnston takes her daughter, Leighton Drew Bolden, from the labor and delivery hospital to her parents' home, where she has eager babysitters and a few people who are willing to help her emotionally. Although her parents, who have chosen the grandparent names Loli and Baba, may have a few minor grievances, they appear to be really happy to have their granddaughter so nearby. Because she doesn't watch her own program, Johnston wasn't scared to discuss her postpartum experience on TV. "We've kind of learned from way earlier on, like probably after the 3rd season, that it's best if we don't watch the show," Johnston chuckles. "Whatever people say to us, we'll just act like we watch it. But sometimes we have no idea what they're talking about because when we film, we really just want to keep it genuine." Genuine is the ideal way to characterize Johnston, who arrived for the video interview in a hoodie and ponytail, appearing just as at ease and composed as she did during her early days as a newborn. Johnston appeared assured and in control on the television, while Bolden appeared anxious to cradle and comfort their baby daughter. She claims that her mother is the source of her stoicness. My parents were great role models, and they kept reminding me that it will pass. Not every day is going to be like this, says Johnston. Johnston has made an effort to heed their counsel ever since she became a mother. I really just expect the unexpected and know it's better to just be calm, cool and collected than just very on edge and antsy, she states. It was Leighton's sixth spell. The calmness of Johnston was put to the test when Leighton experienced a sixth spell that led to her undergoing a procedure. She doesn't reveal too much because the episode is on this season of the show. Even though Johnston is a medical professional, she describes the condition as an eye-opener, saying, "It was a hard thing to sit back and watch." Leighton's health on this day is fabulous. Leighton is doing well aside from that difficult time, and Johnston is now more understanding of the young patients and their families she encounters at work as a result of the experience. Watching another human being touch your baby, and sometimes have to hold down your baby to get the exam done. It's hard, she continues. Including one more not-so-small Johnston since her birth over 18 months ago. Leighton has only ever had family members look after her. There are many babysitters available, including Johnston's adolescent sister Emma. Between his family and Bolden's family, his parents live only 3 houses up the street. Emma spends her leisure time with her niece because she has a few classes left in her senior year of high school. Emma can't avoid Leighton for even half a day. Johnston declares she is her princess, adding that she has witnessed a lot of growth in her sister as a result of the added duty. Leighton has been reading books, uttering brief phrases, and moving slowly. We really think maybe by the end of February, we will be having a little girl running around, Johnston adds. When Leighton stands upright, the top edge of her parents' kitchen island is roughly the same height as her because it is lower to the ground. According to Johnston, who is always a conscientious mother, we're going to bubble wrap all the corners. Growing up with kindness in the future, Johnston hopes to raise Leighton in the same manner as her parents did, which is by ensuring that she treats everyone with respect. She will learn that everyone is unique because her mom is small and her father is normal in stature, according to Johnston. I have a mix of tall and small. So she will see my entire family. She will see Brice's tall side of the family, and she will comprehend that everyone should be treated with kindness. Johnston is grateful that her daughter's familial situation will foster empathy for others. People will automatically judge us based solely on our appearance, which we already have to deal with. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this.